I see, first of all, you have a very nice car.
A new one.
Yes, this is a new one.
KDQ.
KDQ.
Yeah, this is a product of Qatar.
Yes.
Yes. Kenyans, actually now, it's like now Kenyans are occupying Qatar. They are every. They are meandering around. We also have churches in Qatar. Like when I was in Qatar, I was going to Winners Chapel, Qatar. And I was a Sunday school teacher. For me, I'm not going back to Qatar. No. Not anytime soon. Maybe later on for vacation now.
Yes.
Maybe I'll go back to Qatar for vacation.
Yes.
But not for job. There is a lot of liberty in Qatar. Like people are having girlfriends in Qatar, you know.
Black, white girlfriends from there.
No, white, maybe Philippines,
but not
Qatari. Oh my God, you cannot even. You cannot even touch a Qatari. For a Qatari, now that one you are crossing the border.
Hi guys, how are you doing? Today is another day, is another episode of talking business of Uber, as well as, you know, other stories. Last week we did a video about people who have gone to Qatar, who have done work there, you know, for like 2-3 years and returned back to Kenya to pursue driving business. And this driving business is the taxi business, is the Uber business. And today I am very lucky to have hosted another friend of mine who went to Qatar, stayed there for 3 years, and he returned here 2 months ago, and he has started doing Uber business. And this story is what we want to discuss today. And I'll go directly here to where he is so that we can have a chat with him to jua hii mambo za Qatar. Why is it that everyone going to Qatar is coming back to do Uber? And so many people who commented on my video, they said that Qatar is not a good place, but we want to hear his story. So, Mr. Robert.
Yes.
How are you?
I'm good.
How is this business today?
Today it is good.
Yes.
You know, you are on strike.
Yes.
For the last 2 days.
Okay.
So today I have gotten maybe allowed 4 clients. I started working maybe allowed at 12.
12.
Yes. So I was in Gigili, then I came to Nairobi, then I came to Githurai.
Yes.
Then here I am.
Yes.
Yes.
I see, first of all, you have a very nice car.
A new one.
Yes, this is a new one.
KDQ.
KDQ.
Yeah, this is a product of Qatar.
Yes.
Yes.
No, wait, mambo za Qatar utatupatia. So,
hapa si Robert, Albert.
Ni Albert.
Yes.
Oh, pole. Watu watafikiria sikujui but nakujua. Tunajuana. Ni Albert, si Robert. You have a nice car.
Yes.
This is Daihatsu.
Yes.
Daihatsu Move. Yes.
Yes.
You bought it when you came back from Qatar.
Immediately I came back from Qatar after around 1 month. I took a vacation of 1 month. And then after 1 month I bought it.
Yes.
Yes.
So where did you buy it?
I bought it in Mombasa.
Yes.
Yes. Chile Motors.
Yeah. How much did it cost you?
This is allowed 950,000.
Yes.
So plus insurance and all those things, this is approximately 1 million.
1 million.
Yes.
And that is when you buy it cash.
Yes.
Yes.
This is cash. Yeah.
And Qatar has money.
Qatar is good. For me, I cannot complain about Qatar. Qatar was a good country for me. Actually, Qatar was a blessing for me because whatever I have, whatever I'm having now, all of them have gotten them in Qatar. Yes. So for me, Qatar was good.
Qatar was good.
Qatar was extremely, actually, it was super good.
We will get into details.
Yes.
You know, in this channel, you don't just tell us it was good and you stop there.
Yes.
You will show us your pocket, your wallet, and how much, you know, people in Qatar, they earn.
Yes.
But maybe one question I wanted to ask you.
Sure.
I have seen a number of people returning from Qatar and coming to do Uber. Like, how did you learn about this Uber idea? Then how did you think that it is the best idea to venture into? Because I hear people in Qatar, when they make money, they send it to their parents, to their brothers and sisters, to get them some investment, maybe to buy land. Why did you choose Uber?
First of all, I want to thank you because you mentored me somewhere. You remember I called you and I was interrogating or I was asking you about this issue of Uber. Before I went to Qatar, this was my dream job. So the only thing I didn't have was a car. Because for me, why did I choose to drive with Uber? Why did I choose this work? This is a very relaxing work. Very relaxing, actually. And number two, it's very nourishing. It nourishes your mind. It's very adventurous. Yeah, like now, since I came from Qatar, there are so many places that I had not seen here in Kenya. I've been able to see because I am traveling from one place to another. Another thing that made me to choose this work, as compared to many, you know, in Kenya, we are not having the businesses in Kenya are not doing very much well. So so there is a lot of there is a lot of struggles, you know, in these businesses that you're having in Kenya.
Yes.
So when I compared with other businesses, I saw that Uber business was one of the best business that we're doing. And with a lot of mentorship that I had to get mentorship from many people,
Yes.
I chose to come to the Uber industry because this is a job that you can wake up anytime.
Yes.
You have your own freedom.
Yes.
You have your own independent. You know, so you can work anytime that you want, and also you can also be able to pursue other small things that
Yes.
you are doing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah.
So this job, I will ask you about the money you are making there in Qatar and why many people have a bit of negative attitude towards Qatar. But right now, for the 2 months that you have done this business,
Yes.
how much can you say that you have been able to do to make per month? Just a gross figure.
A gross figure, approximately every day you cannot lack 2,000 or 15,000.
2,000. Yes.
So approximately we are speaking of 55,000 to 60,000.
50 to 60,000.
Yes.
That is the money that you end up with in your pocket.
Per
Yes.
month.
And now, let us now compare this to what you used to get in Qatar. Like how much, like what type of job were you doing there?
I was a housekeeping supervisor in Qatar.
Yes.
I was working at Qatar Energy headquarters. That is the Ministry of Energy in Qatar. I did, when I was in college, I did hospitality management. So when I went to Qatar, I went through housekeeping job.
Yes.
I didn't went as a supervisor, but after working for 2 months, I was promoted to become a supervisor. Approximately when I was in Qatar as a supervisor, I was getting allowed 3,500 Qatar riyal.
3,500 Qatar riyal.
Yes.
Yes.
That is approximately to 120,000.
120,000. Yes.
Yes.
And that is is it taxed, that money?
It was not taxed. Yeah.
So you have come back to Kenya
Yes.
to earn less, half the amount.
Half of the amount. You know, this is a starting point. I know that maybe after 4 to 5 months, you know, even I don't know the roots here. So I know after 3 to 4 months, everything is gradual. So I believe that after some months, I will be able to double that amount of money.
Yes.
Yes.
And like 120K in Qatar, was it enough? Like, was it catering for your rent? Was it catering for your food?
Rent,
or it is just money for you to save?
Exclusive of rent, because the company provides you with transport, rent, and it's only food that maybe you can be able to deduct from that money. It's not bad.
It is not bad.
It's not bad.
So per month you are able maybe to save
around 50,000.
50,000. Okay. And other people in that country, like, is it everyone who can you say that your job was among the best job that people can do there?
Yeah, sure. It was among
the best. Is worse?
It was among the best jobs. Let me say that many people in Qatar starting salary in Qatar is around 1,300. For many people, it's 1,300. That is approximately 39,000 to 41,000 Kenyan shillings.
Be serious.
Yes. Actually, many people who are in Qatar, that is the amount of money that they are getting.
Less than 40K.
Exactly.
Yes.
That less than 40K. 1,300. Actually, it is 1,300, including 300 for food and food allowance is 300. So basic salary is
1,000. Wow.
So
when the maximum they can save then after eating and everything else is
10,000.
Like 10,000
or 15,000. Yeah, some people are going through hard times in Qatar, especially financial constraints. There are a lot of financial constraints in Qatar. But what I would say is that patience pays. You cannot just go in Qatar directly and then you just become a supervisor or you get promoted. But many people who have stayed in Qatar for more than 2 years or 1 year, you get them that their salary now has jumped from 1,300 to 1,800. So 1,800. So, and sometimes there are some overtime. We have so many allowances. Some overtime. There are some companies that are having overtime. So minimum 1,500.
1,500. Wow.
For just a normal staff without any position, their salary is around 1,500 Qatar riyal.
Yes.
Approximately 1,500.
Which you have said is like 39K.
1,500 multiplied by 36. I think the exchange is 36 now. So 1,500 you multiply by 36 for a starting normal.
Yes.
Normal job. If you become a supervisor, then you get a salary of around 3,000 to to 3,500. If you become a coordinator, then it jump to 4,000 to 4,500. Yeah, it's like that. Yeah.
And it takes years for you to get promoted.
And a lot of discipline. Yeah. You see, these people in Qatar, when they see you are so determined, you have skills, you are disciplined, automatically they are going to promote you. Yes.
Because not everyone there who has good, good work attitude.
Exactly, that is it. And a good attitude, actually. So when they see that your work is smart, you have a very good reputation.
Yes.
And you are disciplined,
yes.
I will tell you, I will promise this viewers that if you go to Qatar and you maintain those three things, I will tell you, you just get promoted directly. So I didn't struggle actually to be a supervisor. Yeah, sure.
And for yourself, right now that you have started this business, are you planning to go back there? Because I think there is something that people who come from Qatar, they always tell us that they are here for vacation. Is that vacation true, or is a contract that ends, or is that they have left employment? But everyone that I meet, they are telling me that they are on a long-term kind of vacation.
Yeah.
And in between there, they want to try a few things here.
There is nothing like long-term vacation. Vacation usually takes 42 days.
Yes.
Or 60 days.
Yes.
So if you see anyone, anyone going beyond 60 days, just know that was a termination. Yeah. Any vacation in Qatar is 42 days, all 60 days. Yeah. So for me, I'm not going back to Qatar. No. Not anytime soon. Maybe later on for vacation now.
Yes.
Maybe I'll go back to Qatar for vacation,
yes.
but not for job.
Another good question now, that you have been there in Qatar.
Yes.
People go there for holidays. Have you guys ever gone to visit the places that tourists leave Kenya to go and visit in Qatar?
Oh yes, I think I've visited everywhere in Qatar.
Not you. You seem to have had a good job, but majority of Kenyans who are there,
they are meandering around everywhere in Qatar. I will tell you something. Qatar is very free.
And it is small, so you can walk to those tourist destinations.
It's very free. The transport is free. We have trains. We have metros. We have metro trains. If you are not using metro, you are using Uber. And Kenyans actually now, it's like now Kenyans are occupying Qatar. They are everywhere. They are meandering around. We also have churches in Qatar. Like when I was in Qatar, I was going to Winners Chapel, Qatar, and I was a Sunday school teacher. So it's just a free country. Qatar is a free country. It's a good country, and I would wish everybody to go to Qatar. If you are disciplined, you are patient, and you are determined, I will tell you, you come up with something like this. Yes.
But it seems like life there, people live in isolation, like people live so much, separated from families and friends. Is there a community whereby people feel like the warmth of, belonging? Because from what I read from the few interviews I have had with people who have visited Qatar, is that like they are so lonely that they miss so much their families. There is less or more, there is no more liberty for movement and to interact, maybe even to have girlfriends or maybe to marry already from there. Is there that kind of freedom?
I think those are fallacies. Those are just fallacies that people are having. There is a lot of liberty in Qatar. Like people are having girlfriends in Qatar,
Black, white girlfriends from there.
White, maybe Philippines,
but not
Qatari. Oh my God, you cannot even. You cannot even touch a Qatari. For a Qatari, now that one you are crossing the border. But for other countries, you are going to see Kenyans are having, Kenyans are intermarrying in Qatar. Kenyans are others are having girlfriends, maybe Philippines. Someone is having a girlfriend who is a Philippine, a Zambia, a Zimbabwe. So it's just a free country. Qatar is a free country.
Do you have any bad memories of that place?
Bad memory? Yes. I think when I was when I went to Qatar, before I get used to Qatar, the only bad memories I have for Qatar is the climate. Qatar is extremely hot.
It's hot.
Very hot. For the first few months in Qatar, because I was not used to the environment, I had a lot of challenges. And before I adapted, it took me some time. Yes, actually, I remember after 1 year, I thought of coming back to Kenya because of the climate. Because, in Qatar, we have ACs, they are everywhere. So if you are not used to those AC, of course, you are going to have some challenges. So I think that is the only bad memories that I can remember in Qatar. But otherwise, people are so hospitable, and when you go to Qatar, that is now when you know that there is no tribalism in Qatar. When you meet a Kenyan, mate, he is a Luo, she is a Kaba, just that she is a Kenyan or he is a Kenyan, then you just feel that this is a part of my family. And again, going to church, in church we had a lot of Kenyans. We had Kenyan fellowship, we were going for a fellowship for Kenyan, we were going for some outings for Kenyans. So it was just another home. Qatar was just another home.
All right.
Yes.
So now that you have tasted this business, which I like encouraging people to start, do you think there is any reason for any young person to go to Qatar when there are this type of opportunities in Kenya?
Yeah, sure. One of the things that makes someone to go to Qatar if you get an opportunity is to get a starting capital for boosting, to boost you.
Yes.
Because you see now, there is a 950,000. It's not a joke in Kenya.
Yes.
So for boosting, and when you go to Qatar, don't go there permanent. So to stay. When you have something tangible that you can be able to come back to Kenya and you invest on it, come back to Kenya because East West
Home is the best.
So Qatar is only for boosting,
for getting the initial
for
capital.
getting the initial capital. When you get it, come back
home.
Yes.
Ni sawa sawa. I think I'm exhausting my questions,
yes,
but I'm very, very inspired by the fact that a young gentleman like you can save up to close to 1 million.
Yeah, sure.
To be able to buy this kind of machine and become, you know, a self-employed person.
Yes.
While there are so many people who go to Qatar and stay for 6 years and come home with nothing.
I think what I would tell them, in case you go to Qatar, make sure that 70% of your salary you channel it to saving. 40% you can do anything you want, but always make sure that 70% of your salary
you save it.
Is in the savings.
Yes.
If it is not 70, at least 50% of your savings it goes to the savings. 2, make sure you have a locked account that when you save it, you cannot unlock it.
Yes.
I think that is the only secret. You put it in a locked account. So when you put it, you cannot be able to withdraw it. Yes.
Wow. I think you have inspired us so much, and I wish you all the best.
Thank you.
I know we have been speaking since like 3 months, even before you started this job, and I'm very happy to see that you are inspired.
Yeah, sure.
I always say that this job is a job of attitude. If you think it is a bad one, then it will give you a hard time.
Yeah.
If you think it is good, then you will enjoy it.
True.
So my brother, we can end it there, and then maybe after you have done it for another 6 months, we can come and have another chat.
Sure.
Nikuchape.